Afternoon, everyone. Trader Tim from E-mini Mind here, taking a look at the E-mini S&P for today. To get this week started, today is the 1st of October, 2018. You can see on the daily chart, we've got the spinning top candle. We closed near the open with about even tails above and below, kind of on the top of the range that we've been in last week. Today we pierced into the high from the 20th here, but we weren't able to close above it. So still our remaining highest close is a 29.39.75. So I'll be looking for us to break above that and close above that level. And if we start moving lower, the very first swing low break that we have is a 29.0775. So that'll be a very important level. You can see we've already traded at this 50% retracement on the daily as a target above us here. And then below that, the January high from back here is down below us at 75s. So we should be able to continue this momentum into the end of the year. All the longer term and economic signs are pointing that way. If we do break down a little bit, let's say we come down and we break the 61.8, maybe we get a big body candle down here or a couple of days where we move down towards this 28.75, this lower edge of the channel. Yeah, short term, that would be bearish, but I wouldn't count out being able to kind of round out and then move higher and make new highs. So cautiously bullish, I guess, is what I would say, but really there's no signs pointing to us moving lower, at least technically here. We've held the swing lows. If we go over to some of the stocks that I've been trading here. We've got Abbott, for example, swing lows down here. They have been holding, meaning every swing low is higher than the previous one. Very strong trend. Same with Cigna, moving higher. Home Depot is one that started to break its trend finally. But then when we go back to like the FANG stocks, starting to return higher and make their way towards new highs. Apple up here in new high territory. If you look at stocks like Microsoft and Facebook being one of the kind of laggers down below, and same with Netflix, not quite up at new high territory. So a little bit of mixture there, but the main ones in terms of the names that you would expect to push the NASDAQ and the broader market higher, they are starting to do that. Google has a little bit more room to go, but more upward momentum from some of these individual stocks is starting to show. So kind of a mixed bag today, and with that FOMC candle here last Wednesday, it's a pretty big range, but maybe a retest of 2905s or 2900s just being a big round number. Today you can kind of see how we traded. I've got the first 30 minutes highlighted here. We traded above the range and then below it. That makes for pretty tricky trading. Today, the trading hours only, if I go back like so, the trading hours only long didn't quite trade. The short traded first, meaning as we pulled back here, we moved down, didn't quite make it to the long. We broke the prior swing low, so that put the short in play, and it did trade down to its negative 23% target down here, which happened to line up with the long. Then we had a push back all the way to the basically retesting its 50% again, and then we were able to break the long and move down to the bottom of the first 30-minute range, which is always what we're looking for when we return into the first 30-minute range. I want to see us go from the top down to the bottom. And we did that over here, but there was a lot of chop kind of in that mid-morning part of the day. So not a super exciting day today, although we did have a 5-minute setup that worked out all right. I mean, it worked out nicely, but it wasn't a huge move. So we gapped up. Buying above the high of the first 5-minute candle was a 36.50s, and then trailing each candle's low took you up to a 38.50s, maybe a 39.75 if you trailed up on this little double top here. But good for a couple of points. And as the week goes on, I would expect more good trading throughout the day, even if the daily chart is a little bit messy. And especially if we start moving down, short trades move a lot quicker than long trades. So if you get in a short, expect it to move quickly in your favor, whereas a long, a lot of times on the ES tends to move sideways for a little bit longer around your entry before it starts to get some legs underneath it. So live trading tomorrow morning, Tuesday. Check it out over at emoneymind.com. Hope everyone has a great week, and we'll talk to you soon.